this video, we break down the Asterians in the new Deadzone Outbreak book.
Okay, like I said, we're going to be going over the Asterians. We're going to start off with the leaders. And like I said in the previous videos, I'm going to highlight things on the screen, stuff that I'd like to emphasize, go over some of the new stuff, some of the changes. So if you are a new person to Deadzone, this is all new to you. But if you're a veteran, you're going to see that I'm going to point out all the new stuff. So let's start with the Overseer. Nothing has changed with him. He's still a solid leader. Tac 2, you know, solid leader, can take him. He has an energy shield 3. If I do take him, I always put an extra energy shield on him because he needs it. And you know, you want to get him 30 points, 3 victory points. You don't want him dying, but you also want to use him a little bit because he's got some pretty cool stuff. The next leader is the Cypher Prime. He has changed. He's gone to 22 points and 2 victory points. He's all the same here. What's great about him, this is the leader I really like if I don't really worry about the tactician. What happens is you got energy shield 4, you put energy shield 3 on him, and he is a beast, right? 4 up, fight, save a 5. He is vulnerable. He does have a one toxic smoke screen. Overcharge is the same. So he's a solid unit, still pretty good. New leader, the Black Talon Prime. This is 10 ergo, but this is your no frills 10 ergo. Stats are 3-4-3, size 1-2, armor 1, size 1, tac 1. Construct, vulnerable. He also has glide. So he's basically a Black Talon. He's got the no pistol, light blade, which is AP 2, which is pretty good. He's got an energy shield 4 and a jump pack. He's 28 points, 3 victory points. Like I said, with this guy, I would probably put another energy shield on him because you want to get him out in the open with that shoot of 3, fight of 4. He's formidable. Pretty good leader. Stealth. Spend an army special result on the model with the Cypher or Black Talon in their name who is the target of a shoot action. Give a +1 dice to a survive roll. You may spend more than 1 army special result on the same dice roll, but must declare how many before using. So let's say you got a guy that you want to live. You have 2 splats of the Black Talon Prime splats. You could use those 2, and you could use any amount of command dice. So say you have 2 command dice, you'd actually roll +4 to his save. That's awesome. But Cypher or Black Talons. But if you're going to run him, most likely you can run a heavy Cypher and Black Talon army. Don't necessarily have to, but those guys will be safe. You can run some marionettes and then take a bunch of Black Talons and keep them safe because they are expensive, but they are great models. The new leader, the Kalishi Dervish, okay? Moves 2-3. No armor, size 1, tac 1. 5, 3, 5. That fight of 3 is there. She has razor flails as opposed to the energy stabs that the other guys have. AP 2 Frenzy 1 on a 3. Whew, terrible. Get the energy bow, range 4, 5+ shoot is average. Okay, can take small arms, light melee, Kalishi weapons. The Kalishi Dervish's splat is the Dance of Death. After the active model performs a fight action, use the splat to allow the model to move if it had a move command dice played on it, with the exception that the model does not need to make a breakaway test to leave the queue containing an enemy model. You can use it once per activation. That is really cool, very flavorful. Goes with the Kalishi's MO, what they're all about. There are the Asterians who don't really like the technology. They've moved away from it, and now they are basically just, I think I see them as like true samurai warriors of the Asterian faction. Not so much feral, but you know, warrior code, and they refuse. You know, they rather kill you in combat than they will with, you know, bombarding you or throwing a grenade at you. And a recon of 5+. So very cool leader. Now the Asterians are up to 5 leaders. Let's move on to the troops. The Cyphers are solid, 15 points, 2 VPs, contract vulnerable, toxic smokescreen, shoots on 3+. Solid troop choice. Here is the new troop choice, the Cypher Warden. Moves 1-2. Armor 1, size 1, 4-4-5 across the board. Construct, vulnerable with the toxic smokescreen. Now, they have a charge glove, range F, knockback. The charge glove also is a range 1 knockback. Okay, that's the shooting thing. You can do it. You can also upgrade them, small arms, light melee, basically 12 points, 1 VP. This is your fodder. They are okay, you know, as a troop choice. In my opinion, there are some better troop choices, but, you know, this is the integration from Warpath. So, you know, if you want to take some of these, or if you know how to use them well, let me know in the comments below. I'd like to get my Cypher Warden game up to par. Kalishi, same as before, have not changed. Their glaive is a frenzy 1 with a 3-up fight. You know, they got to get across the board, and they can with the 2-3. 15 points, 2 VPs. One of the best troops in the game. I'm not saying the best, but up there for contention of best troops in the game. Love those guys. Marionettes, another really good troop. This is your fodder. 10 points, I'm sorry, 1 victory point, move 1, 2, size 1. They are a construct. They are not vulnerable. Stats of 5, 6, 5 across the board. Really solid troop choice. 10 points, 1 VP. How can you go wrong with the Marionettes? Let's move on to the specialists. My boys, the Black Talons. Love these guys. Nothing has changed on these guys. They are exactly the same. They are a great troop choice. Great specialist. They're a little pricey. They are 20 points, 2 VPs. But what you get an armor 1 construct, vulnerable. Unfortunately, they're vulnerable. They do have glide. They shoot on 3, so they are very, very mobile with their jump pack. And they also have an energy shield of 2. No rifle is range 5. So, you know, what you lack in AP, you make up for in accuracy. Solid specialist. My favorite, one I always take. Cypher Specialist. This is the guy, basically a Cypher, but you can take light, automatic, explosive weapons, and heavy lance weapons. So this is your specialist. Here's another specialist that is 5 points cheaper than the Cypher Specialist, but stats are different. His shoot is a 5, fight of 6, survive of 5. So you're getting 2 worse over here and 1 worse over here. He is a construct. He is not vulnerable, like I stated before. You can take a sniper, assault, explosives, weapons in here. So that's the guy you can outfit. That's a Marionette Specialist. They're a little cheaper. You can get them out there. Between them and the Cypher Specialist, there's a lot of differences. 5 points, 1 victory point between them. This guy shoots better, but he's vulnerable. This guy shoots worse, but he's not vulnerable. It's a toss-up. It's a toss-up. Play it out. See what you think is best. There's the boys right there, ready to go for action. Let's move down. The support drone, brand new model in here, coming in hot from Warpath. So, it moves 1 to 2, no armor, size 1. Shoots of 5 and survive of 6. We have no fight stat right here. Construct and a beast. Can't pick up anything, can't do anything. Now, we're going to go over the items in a minute, but he's a platform which you can take camouflage, communications, or automatic. 9 points, 1 victory point. These guys are great. When I go over the items, check it out, and we'll show you how great it is. The weapons drone, solid, good unit. Can't go wrong with this. Same as before. Size 2. Construct beast, moves 1, 2. Shoot of 5. 6 survive. You can take artillery, explosive, lance, and shield. Here's the difference. They are 12 points. And only 1 victory point now. They've come down. I think that's a good change because when you kill them, it was 4, and these guys do die. They do work, but they do die really quick with that 6-up survive. So I think very, very good, very positive change. 1 victory point from 2. Now the Sky Razor. A lot of people did not like these. A lot of people did not take these. Okay, let's go over the regular stats, which is a 2 to 4. Okay, they now have an armor of 1. Yes, armor of 1, people. And they're still size 2. Here's another thing. Fight of 6. Okay, now, you might want to fight. You might not want to fight because survive is 5. It's really up to you. But you know what? You get a few command dice. Injured opponent. You move into the cube. Might be able to do some work. Okay, they've always been a vehicle, but now they've been given flight. They have flight. They can move. They can get away. They can go wherever they want. And also, evade is a new rule. If the model is hit but is not killed or pinned by a shoot action, it may make an immediate 1 cube move in any direction. This may generate a fight as normal. So it can go anywhere it wants. When it gets hit, it will evade. It's, you know, if it ain't killed, if it ain't pinned, you can go wherever you want. This is pretty good. This makes the Sky Razor a little more flexible in that the movement, you have a lot more movement now. So because the Sky Razor moves on a 2 to 4, you could actually move up. You can get hit, and you move maybe one extra cube. So he's more versatile. He's more agile, and he's able to get across the board, or he's able to save himself, get out of the way, or whatever. If he survives, you can move. So I like that. It's very good. So let's move on to the new weapons. Okay, the Razor Flails, range, it is 8 points, 1 victory point, range F, AP2 Frenzy 1. The Kalishis can take these. They are a little expensive. Don't know. The Glaive is basically the same thing, but Frenzy 1, AP 1, I don't know if I'd give the Razor Flails away. I mean, I know that the Kalishi Dervish has it, but, you know, Kalishi are pretty good right now. If you want to give these to someone else, I don't know who else you'd give it to, but, you know, dare I say, they're good for what they are. But 8 points, 1 victory point, I would stay with the Glaive. Cloaking Device is 8 points, 1 VP, and it's, like I said, it is a new rule. So the Cloaking Device, basically, this device disrupts the visual appearance of troops. All models, friend or foe, in a cube or adjacent cube containing a model with a cloaking device will suffer a -1 dice modifier to target them with a shoot or fire for effect action. So basically, if you're shooting at a guy with a cloaking device, it's the same thing as a smoke grenade. You know, it covers the same amount of cubes. I think it's 27 cubes. It goes up, it goes down, it goes all around. All right, you're gonna suffer a -1 dice modifier, you know, through that. Now, if you have a clear shot, you're going to get a +2 for clear shot, but because of the cloaking device, you're going to get a -1. So you're going to get a +1 for full model. Still good. Next one is communications relay. And this is a real good one here. The model with this ability grants a free extra command dice per round. Now, what this means is this. Let me break it down for you. You could read it, but I'll break it down for you. If you have a communications relay model, it's, you know, usually the drone, you'll get an extra free 1 model activation. If you have 2, you get 2 model activations. You get 3 model activations, so on and so forth. It is not an extra command dice. It does the same thing as an extra model activation command dice. It does not, I repeat, does not give you an extra command dice. So if you take, say, the Kalishi Dervish, which is attack 1, you have 4 command dice. You take 3 drones with communication relays, you do not become Tactician 7, where you can reroll those dice. Now, if you have 3 communication relay drones, you have 3 extra activations. You roll the Kalishi Dervishes 4, and you get 2 extra model activations. The ones that rerolled by the Kalishi Dervish can be rerolled again. I would not keep them because you already have 3. Now, if you roll it again, you have 4. So be it. But it is not adding to your Tactician dice. It is giving you the ability to activate guys for free without wasting your command dice on those particular actions. And the comms relay is 8 points, 1 victory point. It's only taken by the platforms. Okay. Basically, it says Tactician 1 there. It's a little misleading. You got to read the description up in the abilities, but that's the way it is written. It is a little bit off. I understand why you can maybe get confused with it, but that's not the way it is. So the way I described it is the way we wrote it. And now you think about it, the drones are only 1 point apiece. You know, if you want to take that on a regular drone, just adding 1 VP to it makes it a little cheaper, makes it a little better. Everything else stayed the same. Nothing has changed, okay? That's it. Also, if you take a no pistol, it does not replace your main weapon. So you can take a no pistol and a no rifle. I don't know why you do that, but that gives you the option to do that. That's good for, let's say someone doesn't come with a pistol, you can give them a pistol. And that you're going to see as a common thread throughout the army factions here. Now, everything is the same here. The only thing is a holo sight. If you drop it, you can't pick it up. It basically gets destroyed. That's the only one. These items that you get here, though, if you drop them, somebody might be able to pick them up, just not the holo sight. Okay. Another cool thing is we have the different models here. So if you didn't know what the phlogister was, that's it. You know what a twin no rifle drone is? Well, there you go. What's the sniper rifle? What's the missile launcher? What's a grenade launcher? What's a fission beamer? It's all here, guys. looking really cool, really snazzy. And there comes the Khaleesi Dervish and her crew, ready to take on some other factions, or maybe even a rogue Asterian faction. So that's it for the Asterians. Some positive changes. They really didn't need much changes, but we have 2 new leaders, a few things here or there, the Sky Razor, you know, the communications relay, stuff like that, just enhances them. They are a very finesse group. I do like, I've been playing a lot of them lately, and I do like the way they are, but they are not my favorite faction, but I do like to play them. So if you have any questions, comments, or things that I might have missed, please put them below and we'll address it in a later video. I really want to thank you for watching this video, and I would like the lines of communications open, so if you can comment or even hit us up on Facebook, that would be awesome. Stay tuned because we have a lot more Deadzone Outbreak videos, so thank you for watching. I really appreciate you guys giving me the time to explain this to you, and I will see you in the next one.